So ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to be upstanding now, please, for your bridal and groom parties and our musician. So ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all to be seated now, please, firstly. So firstly, VJ and Jennifer, you're extremely welcome to your wedding ceremony. I want you to really relax and enjoy it, okay? And to you, their family and friends, they're delighted to have you all here today. They have known most of you all their lives. Perhaps you grew up with them. Perhaps you went to school or college with them. Perhaps you worked with them. Or perhaps you just met them somewhere along the road of life. But regardless of where you met them, they're thrilled to have you here today to celebrate this very important day and date, the 24th of July, 2022, the wedding day of VJ and Jennifer, here at the beautiful Angler's Rest on the banks of the River Liffey here in Dublin. And they're particularly delighted to have their families here today. And they thank their families for wholeheartedly supporting them every step of the way in their lives. Now we're going to start today's ceremony in a very important and special way, which is with the lighting of a remembrance candle for the families and loved ones of Jennifer and VJ who are no longer with us. So in your own time, I'm going to ask you to come forward and take a light with these candles and light your remembrance candle. Beautiful. See you again now. Now we're going to specifically remember Jennifer's dad, John B. Monterio, And we're going to remember VJ's dad, Frederic de Souza, and also Jennifer's great-grandmother, Stefana Rodriguez. In lighting of the remembrance candle, we call your loved ones in to be with us here today. We feel their energy, we feel their support, we feel their comfort. As they remind us, they haven't gone anywhere, they've just moved on. And we're going to take a few moments now, in our own hearts and minds, a few moments of silence to remember them. And I'm going to ask Dippy now, please, to come forward and recite the first poem.
True love is a sacred flame that burns eternally, and none can dim its special glow or change its destiny. True love speaks in tender tones and hears with gentle ear. True love gives with open heart, and true love conquers fear. True love makes no harsh demands, it neither rules nor blinds. And true love holds with gentle hands the hearts that it entwines. Thank you.
Beautiful. Give her a round of applause, folks. And can I ask Nikita now, please, to come forward and recite the second poem?
Life can be thought as a series of choices made. We hope to look back and smile as our memories are replayed. Those once-in-lifetime moments aren't always quick to show, but when they do materialize, then somehow you just know. I'm happier now than I ever thought I would be. I love the person you are and the person you make me. We share an understanding, we share our hopes and goals. Together united, we are two halves of a whole. I will never take for granted that you have given me your heart, and I will gently carry it with me when we are apart. In return, I give you mine to cherish and to hold. No promise is too great to make your worth your weight in gold. Vows, promises are made, vows declared, a dream to build a life to share. I'm proud to utter the words I do, as it tells the word that I chose you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nikita. Now, VJ and Jennifer, we're shortly going to light the two individual candles, the first part of your unity candle, and these two candles will represent your lives up to this point, and they will be two distinct lights, each bright and shining on their own, and later in the ceremony they will come together and join as one light. And I think it would be really nice if you take the light from your remembrance candle as we remember your loved ones who are no longer with us, and light your individual candles, please, in your own time. Vijay, you take yours as well. And Jennifer, I'm going to ask you to light this one, please. This one, Jennifer, please. And Vijay, this one. Beautiful. Thank you. Now, folks, we will soon come to the words that VJ and Jennifer and you, their family and friends, wanted to hear most today, which are the words that will take them over the threshold to be married in front of their family and friends here today, and also the words of their story and journey as a couple, which brought them here today in the first place. But before we move on to those words, I have 4 suggestions for you. The first one is to always be grateful for the precious person that's come into your life, and always allow them a healthy degree of independence. The world can be a tough place at times. Always be there for each other. Always make truth, honesty and trust the unfailing bedrock of your married life together. And always remember that to love is not to own, possess or imprison, or to lose oneself in another. To love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that isolation does not permit, to be who you really are. So folks, where did it all begin for them, and why are we here today? Well, they met in college in India, and for the first year they became good friends, and that's a great basis, folks, for any relationship. And after about a year, the friendship developed into a relationship, and they became very close. They moved to Ireland in 2017, and they settled here, and they've made Ireland their home ever since then. Now, they love to go to the cinema together, they love to go out for meals, they love to go out for walks, they love to cook at home. The simple things in life. And they told me, like any couple, in a very honest way when I met them here last Sunday, that they have their ups and downs. But of course the ups very much outweigh the downs. They had their official engagement and wedding in India just before the pandemic started. But of course, as we all know, the pandemic got in the way. And it's taken a while for us to get here for this big celebration, the really important one, in front of you, their family and friends. And they're absolutely thrilled to be here. And of course, their lives were made complete only a number of weeks ago when their baby daughter, Abigail, arrived into the world to make their family complete. So Vijay and Jennifer, it's been a long, winding and adventurous road to date. There are many adventures to come in your future married life together. So now we're going to move into your wedding vows now. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to move in here to the centre and to face each other and hold hands. Now, face each other now and hold hands. So firstly, Vijay, do you take Jennifer to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in love, trust and respect, all the days of your lives? Yes, I do. Thank you, Vijay. And Jennifer, do you take Vijay to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in love, trust and respect, all the days of your lives?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer and Vijay, you're holding hands at the moment. And always remember that these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and always. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold you when fear and grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. And lastly, these are the hands, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that unspoken tenderness with just a touch. So are you both ready to give and receive the symbols of love?
Yes, we do.
So can I ask the best man, please, to come forward with the wedding ring and stand here in front of the couple, please. And firstly, VJ, I'm going to ask you to take Jennifer's ring. And in your own time, place it on Jennifer's finger and repeat after me. I, VJ,
I, VJ,
take you, Jennifer,
take you, Jennifer,
to be my wife.
to be my wife,
And with this ring,
and with this ring,
I marry you
I marry you,
and join my life to yours.
join my life to yours.
Beautiful. And now, Jennifer, can I ask you to take VJ's ring, please, and place it on VJ's finger and repeat after me. I, Jennifer,
I, Jennifer,
take you, VJ,
take you, VJ,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
And with this ring,
And with this ring,
I marry you
I marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
So, Jennifer and VJ, you have declared before us that you will live in marriage. You have symbolized it by joining hands, exchanging rings, and taking vows. So, therefore, on your behalf, and on behalf of your community gathered here today, it now gives me the greatest of privilege to pronounce you to be husband and wife. Please seal this marriage with a kiss! Come on, folks, you can do better than that. Come on! So, Jennifer and VJ, at the beginning of today's ceremony, you lit your individual candles to represent your lives up to this point. I'm now going to ask you to take the lights from the individual candles and to light your joint marriage candle. While you will certainly remain unique individuals, each with your own spiritual gifts, talents and abilities, from this time forth, your thoughts shall be for each other and not your individual selves. The love you have for each other will bring you closer to each other. Radiate this love to all those lives you touch. So now, Jennifer and VJ, I'm going to ask you to come to this side of the table, and I'm going to ask you to sign your marriage commitment form. VJ, firstly, I'm going to get you to sign, please. Get the musician. And Jennifer. Lovely. Doesn't matter. So you sit down and relax now for a few minutes. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to be seated now and enjoy the music, please? So, ladies and gentlemen, VJ and Jennifer have chosen the rose ceremony. And as you can see, they're both holding a rose at the moment. Your gift to each other in this wedding ceremony has been your wedding rings, which will always be an outward demonstration of your love for one another. You are now husband and wife. The rose is a symbol of love. So it is appropriate that your first gift to each other as husband and wife is a rose. And I would ask you to gift your rose to each other now, please. So just a moment ago, you were holding a small rose, and you're now holding a small rose. But today, you have combined yourself in marriage together. Jennifer and VJ, wherever you make your home in the future, choose a place for roses, perhaps in the garden. And every day, every time on your anniversary of your wedding, you can go to the rose garden and swap roses together as the memory of today, your wedding day. In every marriage, there's going to be difficult moments, folks. That is absolutely, definitely the case, and I think everybody will agree there. And sometimes it can be hard to say, I'm sorry, or I forgive you, or I miss you. And if the time comes where you can't find the words, you can go to the rose, the area where the roses are. Take a rose and leave it for the other as a symbol of saying sorry. And your spouse can choose to accept that rose as a part of forgiveness. So Jennifer and VJ, your love has brought you here today. Be thankful for that love and cherish it all the days of your lives. So before I move into the final part and the closing of the wedding ceremony, I would like to sincerely thank Jennifer and VJ for giving me the honour and the privilege of being your celebrant here today. Jennifer, we've had quite a journey together, and it's been good getting to know you. And I wish you every health, happiness and success in your future married life together. So may the sun of day nourish you. May the moon and the stars of night comfort you. And may the whispers of the wind inspire you in love and truth. And may your home be a place of happiness for all who enter it. A place where the old and the young are renewed in each other's company. A place for growing, a place for sharing, and a place for love. May those who are nearest to you be constantly enriched by the beauty and the bounty of your love for one another. May your work be a joy that serves the world, and may your days be good and long upon this earth. So Jennifer and VJ, I'm going to ask you now to come forward and stand in front of your family and friends for the first time as a married couple for the final proclamation.